Hello and welcome to Fix It Friday. Today we're going to cover off expense reporting. So expense reporting is something that every company pretty much has, and normally this workflow is a little messy. You might have Excel spreadsheets, or somebody just comes and turns in a bunch of receipts, and somebody in the administration department grabs the receipts and enters an expense report or does coding on it and then passes them on to payables department for the check to be cut or for it to be added to payroll. So this workflow that I'm going to cover off today, basically sales before would fill out an Excel spreadsheet, print it out, have all the supporting receipts. The manager would then sign off on that, turn it into accounting. Accounting would then process the accounts payable entry, and the sales rep would be stuck asking when he's going to get paid because it takes weeks for the paperwork to eventually get into the proper hands for a payment to get processed. So using Versago, we're going to now go in and enter the amounts, attach receipts. A manager can review that and approve it online, and the AP invoice or goods receipt PO is entered in SAP Business One in real time, and the whole process is now streamlined. So Michael here is logged into a tablet, and what Michael's going to do now is record his expenses using the tablet. So you can see on his screen that he has a expense entry form open, and this is where he can go in and enter in his report date. He can put in any notes. He can then select a project if he was working on a specific project. And then we can start adding the line items of what it is that are expenses and the date that we incurred those expenses. In here we can put in a description, so airport meal or whatever it is that we want to capture for information. Here's just some examples of what you can do with Versago. So here I'm just showing an example of some dropdowns, and these dropdowns can be used for us to be able to capture additional information or to do calculation of GL account examples. So, and I'll show you that in a minute. So here I'm just entering in the amounts. I'm looking up the GL code now. So this is where we could narrow down the GL code lookup based off of the answers that we gave above. So here I'm just choosing the GL account, and you can see that it's pulled in the department and the project code as well for this. So I'm just going to save and close. I could click save and new and continue to add receipts. So you can see here that the report total is 578. Now maybe we want the user to attach a image as well. So here we're going to attach the receipts. So I'm just going to use the camera. I could browse and find images as well. So here I'm just going to take a picture of my McDonald's receipt here. And it's taken the photo, and I can check that. And now it's saved that into our Versago form. And I'm just going to say that I'm completed my entry status on this, so that now workflows this to my manager for my manager to approve these expenses. So I'm going to save and close. It'll give me a message that we've successfully saved our document. And now I'm just going to switch screens and show you the manager's workflow. So here I am logged in as a manager, and I've called up the expense entry report, and this is where I can filter this down to orders that are complete and approval status that's pending. So this is my workflow of what I need to do. As you've seen in some of the other videos or in some of our other training sessions, you can have a workflow that would send an email with an alert for this. In this example today, I'm just showing you how, as a manager, I can call up a report, and here's the two expense reports that I need to approve. Here I can look at a drop down. I can see that it's a meal. It was $5.78. It was an airport meal, and it's coded to travel expense. So I can open up this document as well and go in and look at it. And you can see that I have an approval status drop down here available to me. I can call up the receipt here and look at the receipt and, you know, validate that it's the right amount. So 578, 578. This is an example of how using Versago, you can take complex workflows that are paper, email intensive and make these very simple. So I'm just going to save this as approved. And if we just go back to our report now and refine our results, you can see that that is now workflowed into SAP Business One, and it's no longer available for the manager to action on. So thank you for attending Fix It Friday. Hopefully you can see that the benefits of using Versago for expense reporting is a whole lot less touching of paper and visibility to the process throughout. The people that power growing business need to connect to the business for hundreds of reasons all day long, day in and day out. They need the connection to be reliable and the interaction to be simple. Versago's a portal platform that enables a business to support key processes and interactions between employees, customers, suppliers, or other partners while keeping in lockstep with SAP Business One.